Hi guys, and welcome to my channel with the new update, big winter update coming in about 3 days time. The GMS Ride or Die event together with the Shade and Aran remaster. There comes an additional level 260 hyper burn. So I thought that I would like to create a little progression series on what would likely be my new main, which is a Cadena, as you can see from here. Alright, just to give you a little background on this character, I've created her about a month ago, I want to say, yeah, about a month ago, and she is currently sitting right now. This is in my full damage bossing setup, right? She's sitting at about 11 MCP. I'll go through the gear a little later, right? It's not going to be a brand new account progression kind of thing because, like, as you can tell, I already have 8.8k Legion and I don't really want to restart from ground zero. So just to go through a little bit of what I've done with her. Obviously, legendary ability, I have had only the first line done, right? 20% chance to skip cooldowns. This is for my bossing one, and then for my mobbing, it's going to be just a 19%. I might reroll this to a 20% on when there's like a half off honor ability kind of thing. But since I'm not like really grinding on this character right now, so I just decided to leave it at 90% for now. Yeah. Then hyperstats and everything is just whatever. Okay, so let's go through a little bit on the gear that I currently have. Okay, obviously I have the Afterland totems, too poor for the guild totems anyways. I have a 15-star Kana's treasure, pretty lucky with the potential. However, it's just unique. Again, like I say, as where this character is standing right now, I don't see a need to push everything to freaking 17 stars, tree line kind of shit. This is good enough for me. I had this one, which is also 2-line 15%, good enough for me. I have this, which I don't even bother to start it because it's going to be replaced on the first day of hyper burning once we get the level 200 burning ring. Can't remember what's the name of it, but yeah. And obviously silver blossom ring, again 15% unique. A decent, I wouldn't even say decent, it's a very badly scrolled or badly flamed cup, but it is the best that I have right now. I really don't want to be throwing a lot of mesos into flaming this right now, especially with Cube Seal and Shining Star Force coming just around the corner. We have a 15-star Dawn Pendant, again 2-line 12%. Flame is rubbish. A drop gear Mac Pendant, right? So I just use this mostly for bosses. I'll explain a little bit on what I'm doing later on. I'll skip the weapon for now. Okay, I have a 15-star Golden Clover belt. Now this is going to stay at Epic Pot because eventually I will want to transfer it up to a Superior Golux belt. So it is just going to be a 6% for now. I have a cooldown head. I got really lucky with this cooldown head. I was just rolling for a 2-second cooldown with like a line of all stats or luck, whatever it is. And on my first cooldown, or first or second cooldown, I can't remember, I got like double cooldown, like -2 and -1. So yeah, this is going to be pretty much on me for a very, very long foreseeable time in the future. Yes. 15 stars. Again, the flame is kind of decent, not the best, but it is acceptable for now. I have a condensed power crystal. Again, just unique at 9% luck. Got lucky again with the pub mug, right? I'm still debating right now whether should I start on Commercy and transpose up to a Sweetwater. As of now, it is still undecided, but we shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Okay, then standard CRA gear, nothing too crazy, 2-line. Since these are like pretty much going to be the best in slot for me for a very, very long time, I decided to just cube it up to legendary. Again, 15 stars. Don't really want to be spending too much mesos on the Star Force off event. This power level is just comfortable for me to do all the content that needs to be done right now. Flame is pretty much the same flame as the head, and the bottom is like this. right? Again, got pretty lucky with the potential, rolled a 3 line. So, yep. And then for Absols, we have 3 of them, these 3 of them at unique, 15 stars, and the glove with just 1 line of luck and a line of crit damage. Earrings is whatever. This is going to be rolled again up to no, actually this is not even going to be rolled to superior, right? It's a 130 item. I will roll. I think I have quite a few of them. Yeah, I have a few reinforced earrings. I do not have a superior earrings yet, but I have a few reinforced earrings right here, which I will tap during the Shining Star Force event coming in about a couple of weeks time. Yeah, and I transfer it to the superior Golux earrings whenever they decided to drop for me. The emblem is a dual line attack with 1 line of damage. It is whatever standard badge, Magnus badge with this medal, the Ursus medal. My secondary, just a 2 line strength, and my heart is just 5 stars. I cannot be bothered with this because with the event that is coming, I believe I'm going to assume that they're going to sell fairy hearts. So I'll probably buy a fairy heart and then proceed to cube that instead of this. So this is just 5 stars. Now for the weapon, I have an arcane weapon, 2 line attack, 1 line luck at 16 stars. Pretty okayish, decentish kind of flame, I would want to say. I would like to have boss damage on it, but again, it's an arcane weapon, so I don't really want to be picky with it. Yeah, this is just going to last me all the way till I eventually liberate. Now you might be wondering how in Foxworld am I able to get an arcane weapon at level 239. So now just to give you a little bit background on this character or this progression series, this is not going to be a solo progression, right? It is, I'm going to get, I would have access to help. I would try to do most of the bosses, as much of the bosses as I could solo. But in the midst of gearing this character up, I actually have some of my friends who is running on my main, who I run with my main to, I use this Cadena to tag on to them in Lucid. Yeah, in Lucid runs, and I got lucky. Actually, I even have a spare. Yeah, nope, sorry. I believe I have a spare. Where the hell is it? Let me, there, nope, there's not, there it is. Yeah, I remember I have 2 weapon box that drop from Hard Lucid. So, yep, I got a spare, although it's just going to stay at 17 stars, so kind of meh. And I just run it, and then I thought to myself, like, you know what, I do not actually want to go the arcane 17 star route. Now hear me out, right? So the thing with I would say that this is quite controversial. A lot of people would say keep your episodes at like whatever 15 stars or 16 stars, right? Until you eventually get like arcanes, then you get 17 star arcanes. And then once you get enough spares, you move on to 22 stars arcanes, and basically eventually Eternals in a sort of progression like this. However, from my experience with my main, okay, my main currently it is at level 279. It's a blaster. Alright. What I am experiencing right now is a arcane armor box dropped. I have gone almost 2 months now without seeing a single arcane armor box drop. Not even from Black Mage, you know, right? My blaster is in the midst of liberating right now, and I've not seen a single armor box drop, which got me thinking the only way that I can, how do I say this? The only way that I can sustainably farm spares for arcanes, right, is by using the droplets and exchanging them for arcane spares. Now this is going to be a very painfully long and expensive process for spares. So while you're doing this, you have to think that there will be a time period whereby you're just, and I would say a pretty long period if you're unlucky, that you are going to be stuck with 17 star arcanes. Now I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with 17 star arcanes, okay, but in my opinion, firstly, getting 21 star Absolabs is not very expensive, okay, and the spares are relatively easy to come by. If you were to do Ramaru on a daily basis, I have been doing Ramaru for about 3 to 4 days straight now, And these are all the Ramaru spares that I have, all the fodders that I have that will eventually fodder into my Absol gear. Just 3 to 4 days of Ramaru, right, at 236% drop rate can net me this amount of spares. Like if I mean, for more if you're prepared to go this route, I'm very sure you can farm a lot more. And besides that, there is also like things you can get from the Magnus shop and everything that gives you 150 equipment that you can eventually use to fodder. So again, this solves the number one issue, especially when you're playing in heroic servers, where you know you can just buy a clean arcane weapon or clean arcane armor piece, stuff like that, right? Everything has to be farmed on your own. I personally feel that it is a little bit more worth it to have 21, I want to say. Likely I will stop at 21 star arcanes, because it will be a little bit stronger than 17 star 21 star Absol, because it will be a little bit stronger than 17 star arcanes. The weapon, definitely you can change it up to arcane weapon in itself, because if you were to take a look, you just get 10% more boss damage and 30 attack power from using the Absol weapon, and the arcane weapon itself already gives 30% boss damage and a fuck ton of damage, attack power more than my Absol weapon. Excuse me. So yeah, this setup is going to be pretty much, I want to say, permanent, aside from the accessories, right, all the way until pretty late in the game. Okay, if you have also noticed, I got super lucky, just got it last week. I got it from soloing normal Guardian Angel slime, right? It's like a 0.05% chance of dropping a ring from normal slime, and I got one to drop. So pretty lucky. It's going to if I can find a spare, I'll probably tap it to 22. If I can't, then it will probably be at 17 stars for a pretty long time. Okay, so this is the gear explained, and everything. I made use of the recent cash event, the cash shop transfer event. So I got a couple of funky nice ass, like this Choo Choo Island set. I don't, it has been some time since they last gave out this set. So yeah, I am quite thankful for this cash shop transfer event, right? I mean, it's just what, a couple of stats more, 10 stats and 7 weapon attack more, but hey, damage is damage, right? I got my permanent annex on, I got some of this, I like this fit a lot. I also got pets. Alright, now I would advise you not to do this, to have 3 Vec pets running on one character. The only reason I did this is because of this chair. Like initially, I bought 3 of them, and it's like for my muse. So I have one in my Sickness Knights, one in my Resistance, and one in my Explorers. Cause majority of my muse are from this cash family type thing, right? So every time I boss, or if I grind on them or whatsoever, I can just activate one. But because of this goddamn chair, I decided to transfer them all into one. I heard sometime in the future that, you know, if you have 3 of the same pets from the same set equipped at once, they get a bigger range of the area of effect where they can suck the money and the mesos from. But it has not been confirmed, so I'm not too sure if this is a wise idea. I still have a couple of days more before the cash shop transfer event ends, so you know, I got some time to really think if I want to have 3 Vec pets in one character or not. I do not have an android that has a equipable wardrobe, so it is whatever. And this is my gear right now. I am currently sitting at about 66B. Okay, and oh yeah, I want to show you my arcane symbols. Okay, so the whole reason why I decided to prepare this character and why it is sitting at level 239 is, alright, this is the plan. Okay, so firstly, as you can tell, my arcane levels are pretty fucking insane right now. For a 1-month-old character is sitting at mostly level 15. It's because there is this super fucking OP event that is happening right now as of recording this video. I'll just show it to you guys. I have already done it today, so I can't really show you guys much, but this little fucking shit here, dude, like this candy dispenser, right, can dispense up to 200-300 coupons a fucking day. I'm not even kidding. 300 coupons is just 300 coupons. If you were to exchange them for arcane symbols, right, is you times 4. So you can imagine like how many goddamn arcane symbol coupons you get a day, every day. Of course, not every day you get like 100, 200, right? Sometimes you get 60, sometimes you get 30, sometimes you get none. But it is pretty consistent when it comes to the symbol thingy. So like I got really lucky, and I still have a little bit more here. All this is gonna be I'm holding off on it for now, because you know, I don't know why, but like I feel like my arcane level right now is at a pretty comfortable level, and I don't really need to push them anymore. So let's just see when is the last day I can open them, and if I can hit 260 by then I could potentially get Cernium symbols instead, which is going to help me a lot more than arcane symbols. Now aside from that, I will show you my notes. So my V matrix is pretty much not max, but almost max. I could easily max it right now. I have a lot of notes. I have some experience notes that's just chilling inside. I don't really know what to do with them right now. Is my V matrix is kind of in a mess, and I also have like what about 200 something notes just chilling inside my stash. Sorry. Again, as with notes, I feel like I am pretty comfortable. Now I'm not going to use any more of these notes from my bank account. I'm not going to use any more of these notes from my storage on this character, just because when it is burning, right, I believe I get a couple more notes if I'm not wrong. It's not a lot, but I get a couple more because I'm at level 239. So essentially I skip up quite a bit of notes already, but as of now I think I have spent about 2,000 to 2,500 notes on this character. Yeah, to get basically the trios. These are all perfect trios. The main important skills almost maxed out. This is gonna get maxed next, and then followed by this one, and then followed by this one. Wait, where's this here? This should be here. Yeah, and then yeah, the rest can kind of chill. I can kind of chill with it a little bit, so I'm not too worried about the notes. Yeah, this is just what it is. And is there anything else that I want to show you? I have a cool ass damage skin. I got a Cadena damage skin. Unfortunately, it looks like shit, so I'm not using it right now. Yeah. So I guess that's all. Okay, so now a little plan on what I'm planning on doing with this character today. So as you can tell, I'm level 239, right? So why 239? So if you were to look at the burning or the past burning events, hyper burning events, you will notice that at level 240 you get a title that gives you 10% EXP and a couple of very nice stats, and I really want that title, so my plan is not to go above 240. However, since I have plenty of time to prepare this character before hyper burning starts, right, almost a month, I decided to level it up to 239 because I don't really care about the symbols. I have a lot of time. Even if I do not have the event, I still have plenty of time of dailies and weeklies I can do to get my symbol up to level, a pretty high enough level, right? If I'm not wrong, the symbols that they give you if you are a fresh hyper burning character is a level 7 or a level 5 symbol, right? It's really not that hard to get to level 7 or level 5, and the total amount of node stones they give you up to level 235, I have already calculated, is 500 node stones. So as of now, I've already dumped more than that into this Cadena, so I don't need really that 500 extra node stones. So I decided to just, you know, push her level a little bit more. I didn't really train, it's just daily story, right? I'm just doing my daily 7 times Monster Park and my arcane dailies for a month, and then it slowly got to level 239. So my plan is to push it all the way to 90 something percent, right? So when Hyper Burn hits, I hit a monster, I immediately level up to 242, and I can get the fuck out of Boris, because as of now, training is a little bit shit because I am stuck with shit maps, right? I'm training at this map right now, for my dailies, and it is horrible. It is horrible. The curate is horrible. The map layout are horrible. The spawn is horrible. I don't like Esfera. Right? It only gets better once you unlock Celas and eventually the whole of Tenebris. That is why I want to push as close to 240 as possible so that I can spend minimal amount of time in Esfera. Right? Once I hit, I don't even need to go Celas because I'm pretty sure I have more than enough Arcane Force to one shot in Moonbridge. Yeah, once I can hit Moonbridge, then the experience is really going to fly a lot faster, and Tenebris just generally has better maps, better layouts, and a higher amount of spawns as compared to the previous regions. And this is my reasoning for stopping at level 239. Yeah, so yeah, I mean this episode is just kind of like a rough introduction of what you are going to see in a couple of days time. I will be doing likely weekly updates on this character. Yeah, I will be likely doing weekly updates on her, because I mean, you know, I need some time to edit the videos. It's going to be minimum editing because, as you can tell, I have to work. Yeah, so I don't really have a lot of time to edit all these videos and shit. Alright, so the goal I have set myself for this character is to, since it's going to potentially become my new main, yeah, it's just going to be pushing her to as high as possible. Right, as of right now, my MRX, my MRX for this character is at, if I'm not wrong, 2000 plus. Yeah, right. Eventually, in a few years' time, right, I would like to see my character be on number 1, the rank 1 Cadena in this server, but that is very ambitious. I mean, it's good to have an ambitious goal and everything, but we shall see. But as of now, I would just like to push her to be at least able to solo up to Vihila. Right? Yes, just solo up to Vihila. I have a party for liberation. We are planning to liberate sometime in December or January this year. As of recording this video, right now it is November 17th. So I have about a month of hyper burning to get to like what, 270, 275 to liberate, which really, think about it, is really not that slow. Like you have plenty of time. 1 month is a lot of time to get to that level, so I'm not too worried about that. Again, Black Mage used to be one of the hardest boss, but then right now it's kind of a meme. Yeah, it's really not that big of a challenge. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, anything else I want to tell you. Yeah, I've been doing Golux daily. I have about 1000 plus coins. I've been doing Akichi daily. Yeah, these are my daily. So my daily routine consists of logging in on this character. Okay, firstly, I will do my Arcane River dailies. I have completely stopped doing the weeklies right now because like I said, I don't see a point. I hate doing the weeklies. They are a complete waste of time. A lot of people will argue with me about that, like saying that the weeklies are very important. I have a lot of friends also nagging me to do the weeklies, but I fucking hate to do the weeklies. Therefore, I choose not to do the weeklies. Simple as that. So I log into this character, I do my dailies, and I do Arcurium, Golux, and Ramaru. Arcurium, obviously, for a chance of a Dawn Pendant. Golux, again, for the coins and the chance of a superior earring and or belt. And Ramaru for my Absolute spares. That's all. That's all I do every day for the past 1 month. After I finish it, I log off, I go back to my main, and I continue with my main, continue everything over there. So, lots of good things are going to be expected from this series, and I really want to see. As you know, Cadena is not an easy class to play, right? Coming from somebody who has played Blaster for a pretty long time, Cadena is like way harder than Blaster. So yeah, it is challenging to say the least. But I am excited for it. You know, I am really excited for it. It's a really fun class to play. There's a lot of cool shenanigans that you can do. Yeah, a lot of animation cancelling and stuff like that. Alright, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. This has been a pretty lengthy video already. I'm gonna stop it here. I thank you all for watching and tuning into the first episode. It's a little bit dry on the first episode just because you know, nothing is happening. I'll probably play some B-roll of me training or practicing my combos on the dummy in Mulong while I'm renting off over here. But yeah, I hope that you would tune in to this series, more of this series, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4 in the next couple of weeks, and enjoy this content as a second screen kind of content while you are grinding away on your main in MapleStory. Right? So I'll see you guys in about a week's time from now. See you. Bye bye.